Hey guys, how's it going? Miso here, back at you with another Maplestory 2 video. Now, honestly, I wanted to make this sooner, but to be honest, I have just been so addicted to this game, and I've been playing it for pretty much the entire time since its early access started. And, well, I guess that kind of reveals what I think about this game, but I was just going to give you a couple TLDR, TLDW reasons why Maplestory 2 is a great game. And I know a lot of you are kind of on the fence today, since the game has technically come out by the time this video's come up, about playing it or not. And I just wanted to give you a couple quick reasons why I think it's really worth it to at least give it a try, because I think it's honestly an amazing game. From my previous videos, you can really tell that my perspective has changed a lot because of the decisions that Nexon has decided to make in the GMS version of Maplestory 2. Now, first up, the first reason why I think that Maplestory 2 is great is because there are multiple ways to progress through the game. Now, let's be real, I'm going to say this with a grain of salt, because the real best way to level up is through the heroic quest line, heroic storyline, which will get you, I believe, from 1 to 65, and the level cap is 70. But that is going to get you through the game the quickest. But at the same time, you can still level up through grinding on mobs and even things like mini games or gathering resources. One of the big things that Maplestory 2 in the global version made a change is that they increase the amount of EXP you get from mobs. And I'm going to go over that a little bit more later about the changes, but that's one of the efforts that GMS is making to make it appeal to more players. You can level through the quest line, but also level through grinding. Whatever you want, you can do that. And this is especially important after you reach max level, because when you hit prestige, which is kind of leveling like in Diablo 3, I guess they're called Paragon levels, or other games where you level past the level cap and still have progression. All these ways to level up are going to help you in getting your prestige levels. Now, the second reason why I think Maplestory 2 is great is because there are just tons of things to do. So you got leveling up to 1 through 70, getting your trophies, leveling up your lifestyle skills. Those include things like farming, mining, house building, pet taming. But also, the other thing that I think is really, really my favorite part about Maplestory 2 is just the level of customization you can make on your characters. I mean, look at this. Here I am, not an artist at all, but I made these two entirely through mouse and keyboard and my terrible artistic talent. And I think that's really cool. It's really great that you could get to make your character look however you want, but also they have a pretty easy way for you to do it. You can just use any art tool that you have on your computer and make clothes that you can actually sell on the marketplace for merits, which is the NX Cash equivalent in Maplestory 2. And that, I think, is the coolest, because you get to earn NX Cash just by selling your customized cash shop covers. And the greatest thing is that they give you these templates to create t-shirts and shorts throughout the game as you level up. So if you're a great artist, you can create 1 or 2 pieces of clothing, and that could fund your entire future purchases of merits. And that brings me to the third point, is that this game is not pay to win. So basically, when it went over to global Maplestory 2, the devs made a big point about taking out all the pay-to-win aspects that were existing in Korean Maplestory 2 and Chinese Maplestory 2, and taking all that out so that we would have a non-pay-to-win system. And I really think that is really great, because they're catering to the Western audience, which really hates that type of gameplay. And the one thing that I feel like is maybe a little bit of an advantage, which isn't even that much, is, I guess, the Premium Club, which gives you unlimited rotors, which is like the Hyper Teleport Rock in Maplestory 1, where you get to teleport to any map. You get a small amount of increased EXP, I believe it's about 20%. You get a reduced upgrade costs for your equipment and lower auction house fees, and you get like mount and daily potions, which all of this is either negligible in the leveling process or just kind of pay to, I guess, progress quicker, and not even that much quicker. And did I mention it's only $5 a month? So that's 500 merits, which you can pretty easily get through what I mentioned earlier, selling your NX clothing that you made, your custom NX clothing. So I really think that the game is not pay to win at all, which is why you should check it out. And one of the last things, I guess the second to last thing, is the Maplestory charm. This game definitely has the Maplestory charm that Maplestory 1 had, and I really, really appreciate it. I mean, just look at this. These are just a couple things that I think make Maplestory and set itself apart from other MMOs, and there's a ton of it in this game. So yeah, the last thing that I think is great about Maplestory 2, and one of the greatest things, to be honest, is the fact that Nexon is actually listening to our feedback and making changes based on that quickly. Since the game has come out on Head Start, they've had not one, but 2 producers' blogs outlining what they've heard from the community and what they're going to do to change based on our feedback. Now, this has just been for the Head Start, so maybe when the game comes out, they might not be as quick to act, which, I don't see a reason why, but this is the one thing that I hated the most about Maplestory 1. I mean, I remember when Maplestory 1 had the pet loot lag bug, and that was existent for years. And what would happen is we would complain or tell, the GMs, whoever, the community manager, whether it was K-Thanks Buy Now or Arwu, that this is a problem. And they would basically say, no, it isn't. Even though pretty much the entire community had this issue. They would just completely feign ignorance. And then they finally changed it, I think like a year ago, which it's been a problem for so long. And now when we look at this game, we've had these problems. The game hasn't even been out for a week, and they're already making these changes and responding to our requests, which is crazy. Now, I know I'm sounding like a Maplestory 2 fanboy or a Nexon fanboy right now, but honestly, it really means a lot to me, and I'm sure a lot of you, that Nexon is listening to us and making these changes. Whether or not they make the changes, the correct changes or not, that's another story. But the fact that they're listening and responding in such a quick manner means that if they make a change and we don't necessarily like it that much, they could always roll that back pretty quickly. And the fact that they're listening to the community means that they care, and means the game's looking bright, to be honest. And I'm sure I'm missing a lot of other things, but those are kind of the main reasons why I think Maplestory is too great. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think I missed, or what you think are your reasons why you like the game, or what reasons why you're looking forward to playing it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.